versus everybody. Now, I want you to take a look at the thumbnail and just let that sit with you. And think of all the descriptions you can give to that. Sad, depressed, contemplative is what I think of. Listen, let's talk about Coutinho. Um, let's go back to January. January, he leaves. Before then, he makes it clear he wants to leave. He does everything he can to leave. Him and his agent, fair enough. But he does what he can. The point of the story is he wanted to leave, so he got his move. Now let's go back to January and let's remember that most of us, if not the majority of us, is a small minority who didn't feel this way, but most of us thought, never mind Champions League, most of us thought that we would struggle to even maintain a top four, right? Now Champions League was just not many people thought we even do anything in the Champions League once we lost Coutinho because he had a good season and he's supposed to be the best player at Liverpool and world class and amazing up and coming Brazilian player. Fine, all well. Now, let's fast forward to April. Liverpool is marching on to a semifinal without number 10. Where's Coutinho? Knowing that he didn't play he wasn't going to play Champions League for them. Let's keep that in mind because I'm going to come back to that. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts this morning to afternoon, and a lot of things have been bothering me, so that's why I came with this video. So he knew he wasn't going to play Champions League, and he was still that adamant, still that eager to leave Liverpool. Now, it's April now. Barcelona's not moving on. Apparently, Coutinho still gets a medal. I'm on the side that thinks he shouldn't get anything. He didn't want to be a part of the team. He never thought he could be playing with Liverpool in the Champions League this deep. Now it's obviously that he could have been if he stayed, and also maybe could have been the star of that. Knowing that the World Cup is coming up, what's up, my man? Playing with Salah, playing with Mane, playing with his best mate at the time, Firmino. But no, he went to Brazil. I'm sorry, Barcelona. And he gets a medal? I don't like that. Now, you got people saying, oh, well, he did so great for us, and Emre Can has done amazing for us and still is still at the team. I know he's hurt, but how many people came out and said, oh, he shouldn't play another game in a red shirt after this alleged, remark that he made, which I believe, giving him the benefit of the doubt, not because he's my favorite, but I don't know he said that. You don't know he said that. These papers need to write things. Do you believe everything that they say about Salah wanting to go? These people have to write stories. It's their job to make up things or take something small that might seem like truth and then embellish it. So why is it that people are saying that people like myself can't knock the idea that Coutinho gets a medal? I don't think he deserves it. I don't. Now, if that's the rules and or that's how things go, he's registered on the team, in the group stage, whatever, then fine, give him one. Daily Star is the worst at making those anti-Liverpool headlines. Yeah, man, it really bothers me, man, because, again, my feeling has always been the same. I was not, and again, probably a minority, I was not at all upset that we lost Coutinho. Was I bothered that we didn't bring someone in? No. Would I have liked it? Yes. But I still felt like whether we brought someone else in, if we brought someone else, that's a bonus, sure, help us out. But I also felt like a new player to the team, got to get him in the system. I know Klopp doesn't really like that, so I think Klopp, yes, was trying to probably get Naby. We forget we got Van Dijk. It wasn't like for like, but we can see that he's improved our team more than a Coutinho could have, in my opinion. Now, in hindsight, we can see that that's true. So, well, in my opinion, Coutinho should be refused the medal. He should be ashamed to take it. Yeah, I mean, but I don't know if that's in his nature. Will he take it? Probably will. Graciously, probably. And probably still have some small, maybe not regret, but feelings of, man, if I could have stayed, again, he could have arguably been the star. I know we got Salah, I know we got Mane, Firmino, but he could have stepped up big in these games, and been a guy to kind of even put himself more on the map, or kind of realize that whole world-class status that I've never seen him to be. So I don't think he should get a medal at all. And it's really sweet to see that the team that he chose to go to, they didn't end up going any farther, in the tournament. So, it's really nice to see, and I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that Liverpool is going on without him, without a guy who didn't want to be at the team. You know what I mean? As simple as that. I'm, excuse the noise. Jesus Christ. So I just want to come with that, get some of you guys' opinions, if you have any on it. Maybe some of you feel like it's not a big deal either way. If he gets it, fine. If he doesn't, um, to me, it is a big deal. It was a big deal for him to leave early. I don't know if he does or not. Honestly, I think that's really, really wanted. If he's a grown man. I would say, don't live with regrets. You wanted to do it. You had your reasons for doing it, whether it's financially or your career was going to enhance or whatever the case may be. You had your own reasons. Stick with it, stick by it. But at the same time, as a man, I know I probably would think, ugh, I don't regret it, but damn, what could I have done if I stayed with this team? And wow, this team is doing so amazing um, when I'm not even there. So again, there's certain teams, there's certain players who see their career going a different way, and I can't knock that. I'm not knocking that. And he did what he thought was best for his career, his family, his living situation, whatever the case may be. Nice weather in Barcelona. It is what it is. I don't think he regrets it, but he may regret how it panned out. Yeah, I'm more so inclined to think that way. You know what I mean? I think he made the decision knowing the possibilities of things happening, but feeling like he would be better off with his career moving forward going to Barcelona. And I can't knock him for that. He's a Brazilian player. We get it. He left at the wrong time. To me, he left at the right time, honestly. And my thinking behind that is that, again, you can see how the team has just gotten closer together, and I think what happened at the right time was us getting Salah and having Mane and them and Firmino gel at the right time, getting Ox in there, getting him situated, getting Van Dijk into the swing of things. And to me, it was the best time, I think. But I get what you're saying. Maybe it was the wrong time for him. But he left when he wanted to, and he was pretty adamant about that happening. So, I wish him all the best. But this is sweet for me to see that his team is no longer in the competition. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. That's probably the best way to look at it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's fantastic for us, and it's just sweet, man. Especially it's kind of like that Michael Owen situation. I believe. I think Michael Owen left, went to Real Madrid, and then we won it that year or after, somewhere around that time. I think that's how it happened. I could be wrong. But no, it's always sweet. It's always sweet. Same thing with Sterling. Yeah, he's gonna win a league title with City. I mean, I'm assuming I can't imagine them falling off too far. But this whole situation we're in is just so exciting. It is. Many big games didn't want to join LFC. Now I think many big players. Yeah. No, that's a good point as well. I mean, just imagine if we win it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, getting to the final is big, but getting to the final and winning it, beating Bayern or Real Madrid. I mean, sorry to be random, but just wanted to say your loss are looking damn good, bro. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, I've actually been considering combing them out here lately, but we'll see what happens. You guys might see me in a couple months, and there'd be a very different appearance. Anyway, but yeah, speaking of, man, it's nice weather out here right now. It's very summery, nice weather. No, like actually combing them out. Like a lot of people don't realize you can comb locks out. It's a long process, and if you go somewhere and get it done, it can cost upwards of $600. I got a lot of hair, as you can see, it's thick, so it probably drives somebody crazy doing it. But doing it myself would take, I mean, forever. It'd probably take months, combing each one out. The process of, putting the conditioner in my hair, making it. Anyway, it's a lot of work. So, but I think I'll let it go. We'll see what happens. But yeah, just really excited about the team again. It's another chance for me to come and talk about Liverpool, really. But I was just curious. 'Cause I've been listening to all these podcasts and people getting upset with fans who feel like he doesn't deserve a medal, which is crazy to me. I mean, everybody has their opinion. That's fine, but in one go, it would take like 24 hours. I think it'd take longer than that, man. I think it'd take much longer than that. I've tried and started and stopped and started because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it. But even the time I was doing it, it would take me forever just to take one out. So it's a fucking long process, man. It's really long, and I'm not paying $600 for that. So I'm probably gonna be stuck with it or not. We'll see what happens. But yeah, man, I'm just really proud of this team. Again, Ox, I can't speak about him enough. He's eons away from where he would have been at Arsenal at this time, playing the position he wants to play. Um, minimize our success by claiming the quality of the competition is low. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's a bump and a half. It's a bump and a half. But yeah, I don't worry about people trying to knock who we played to get here. You play who you got to play. I mean, there's always going to be somebody to say something. And listen, if you think it's an easy road to the final, semifinal, fine, whatever. We got there. I don't care how easy people think it is. It's the Champions League. It's the best teams in Europe. You know. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, City was supposed to be the best team, or at least one of the favorites in the competition. So to say that we had it easy, we had a really good team in Sevilla in our group, who went to the semifinal. Am I glad we got Roma? Listen, I think it's going to be a good matchup. I'm excited about it, and I said it before. I think this will be end up being one of the most exciting Final Fours. I know on paper it might not look like it. I mean, as a Liverpool fan, yeah. But I think the Bayern Real Madrid is going to be an amazing tie, and same with Roma. For all the stories and talking points that I mentioned before in the earlier video, um, I was happy to get whoever. I'm just glad that we keep fighting. I believe I've said it before that we can beat anybody. Again, beating City, I don't know if people really realize that's a tall task, and we did it. We accomplished it with relative ease. And all of the calls people say it would have been a different game. Whatever, it's cool. It is what it is. These things happen. I don't think they had a rough way to go or got a raw deal. We beat them convincingly over two legs. It's supposed to be one of the best teams, not the best teams in Europe, best team in England. Um, and when you really look at it, if we're talking on paper, I mean, after playing them twice and beating them like that, seeing how they played against United again, this team might be overrated. I mean, I know people are gonna think I'm crazy for saying that. Oh, right, yeah. No, yeah, I get you on that. I mean, listen, again, that's a shame. Leicester City was the best team in that league by far. It had nothing to do with weak competition. I think surely they probably took a few people by surprise, but and Spurs will continue to bottle it. I prefer not to even speak about that club or that particular player who's come out recently with that ridiculous nonsense about the goal. It just they will continue to be bottle jobs. And Leicester was amazing that season. We were one of the few teams that beat them that year. Of course, they beat us as well, but they were amazing that year. And they rode that wave. You know what I'm saying? Call it luck or whatever, but they did what they had to do, which was win more games than any other team, get more points than any other team in the league, and they did that. So you got to respect them on that. People who knock them and make excuses for why they won it and all that, it is what it is. And maybe it was a one-year thing. It won't happen for another, I don't know, 10, 12 years. But they did it the year it counted, and they got it. So, and we've seen, I thought their best player, Conte, going to do amazing things. They didn't have a great season this year with Chelsea, but Conte himself has improved and really just shook everyone up. I mean, he's easily one of the best at his position in the world, and that can't be debated. So he's consistently with him and Willian are the best players for Chelsea. So anyway, back to Liverpool, man. It's just a beautiful thing to see. Klein coming back at a really good time, give Trent a little bit of rest here and there maybe. Um, Klavan back, but yeah, I'm loving what we're doing. Excited about the game tomorrow. But yeah, number 10 should not get a medal or anything for me, and I'll end it on that. See you guys soon.